Have you ever wondered why should we be doing knowledge sharing or happiness sharing or wealth sharing with our friends, family, team members? Do you also think like when I have done so much effort, I have took so much pain to learn something, why should I just give it easily to anybody? Knowledge sharing, one of the most important activity in any project or any operation or anywhere when it's there is a team involved in it. Why is it required? Why is it essential? Let's discuss this. My name is Samir Srivastav. I am experiencing this world in this physical body for like 45 46 years now and playing role of project manager for like 16 I think plus years now. So I always used to think that why should I be doing this? One day I was in my thoughts and thinking about like who am I? Who is that who is experiencing this world? And suddenly this thought came into my mind that I recalled when we were in like 7th or 8th standard, what is our body made up of? It's made up of various minerals. There are various systems like blood circulation system, there is respiratory system, there is so many systems. Then there are so many organs involved in it. And then we deep dive the very basic fundamental living part of our body is called cell. Cell is something which works individually and the organs they are just the extension of the feature what that cell is. No, I'm not trying to to teach biology here. I'm just sharing my experience how I experienced myself to be. So it's like a collection of trillions and trillions of cells. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. Now, if I am not one, I am in so many cells, and when I eat, this body eats something, that food goes through that digestive system and it gets digested, and that entire energy goes to each cell utilizing various systems, right? Respiratory systems comes into action in terms of taking oxygen, then the digestive system comes into action, converting food into energy, proteins and whatnot. And all these cells, they share the small thing which you have swallowed, eaten, and they all get nourishment, right? Now, I'm wondering, like, what if that cell, which is a fundamental part of life within me, start thinking like a human being? You know, this money, I gathered this money. I should not share it with anybody. This knowledge, I have spent so much time to gain that knowledge. I'm not going to give it. Now start thinking about this like a blood cell, which is part of me. He starts thinking like, I'm not going to give oxygen. I'm not going to convert it into oxyhemoglobin and take things from here and there. Let's say my various parts, various cells, they start thinking like that. Just imagine what will happen. Do you think that body is going to remain a healthy body? Definitely not, right? So when each cell, they are like a family, they do their part in this world. Similarly, in this huge big world, just imagine as if we are in a huge body. That body can be God, Almighty, or power, or something, whatever you want. I mean, I'm not talking religious thing, I am talking real practical things. Now, when that cell doesn't know that he or she is part of this entire body, I am also, as a human being, very little having that consciousness that I am part of that big body. Now, if something is coming to me, it becomes my responsibility to share it with the world for my betterment. Because if that cell starts accumulating everything within himself, imagine what will happen to that body. It is not going to be called a healthy body. That will be called a diseased body. So, in this society, in this world, if I am keeping everything with me, we are seeing today this COVID situation, people are accumulating certain medicines, they are accumulating oxygens, they are doing black marketing and all. What is all these things? This is as if that cell has decided, I'm not going to give anything to anybody else, I'll keep everything with me. So guys, that should not happen. So the message here is, like our body is functioning, we also should be functioning in this world, in a team or anywhere. Knowledge sharing is not for betterment of other, it's for betterment of me. So now, since you are watching me till now, let me share a very small interesting story which I read somewhere. There was farmer. Now this farmer, let's give him some name. Let's call him Mr. Ram. So Mr. Ram, he was having some land of somewhere around 4 or 5 acres, surrounded with various other farmers' land. Now this guy was winning the best farmer, the best crop award for last couple of years. So somebody, from various channels, are there. So these days they have to show news. So they went and they started observing him. Like, what is he doing? To their surprise, what this guy was doing is, after winning award of the best farmer or the best crop, what he did is he has given that best crop seeds to all the farmers who are having the land surrounding to his land. Now, it was surprise for everybody because he was sharing the best seeds which he could have used again within his farm and can get first prize next year also. But then he was coming first for last couple of years, like 4 to 5 years. So this one journalist, he went and he started interviewing him, and he asked, Mr. Ram, why are you doing this? Why do you not keep your best seeds with you only and not distribute it? Mr. Ram, with a sweet smile, he answered, you know what? Agriculture is a very interesting thing, my farm is in center, right? Surrounded by various other farms. Now, sometimes wind blows from east to west, other side it can be west to north, or it can come from this side, that side, any direction. Now, what happens is, the adjacent farmland, if their seeds are not of good quality, the wind will take those bad quality or poor quality seeds or crop ingredients from his farm to my farm and dump it here, either from this side or this side or this side or any side, any direction. That will spoil my crop. So to ensure that whichever way wind blows, my area always gets healthy seed. That's the reason I distribute with it. Interesting, right? And he was getting results of it. So see this thing with knowledge sharing and keep sharing knowledge, because knowledge sharing is going to help you in many ways. I hope I'm able to convey my thoughts, my feelings, and you guys would be doing knowledge sharing for the betterment of you, your project team, your family members, and your wealth sharing and happy sharing with all. This is Samir Srivastav signing off, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much for listening so far. Bye bye.